Hi guys, today I'm going to be reviewing some of the new products from Sanfilippo Cosmetics. Alright, so I wanted to come on here today and I wanted to take a little break from our makeup series and I wanted to do a review on some products from a company that I actually did a review video on years and years and years ago when Stanley and I first thought maybe we should try doing a YouTube channel. Then at that time, I was really bad at doing my wings, like wing eyeliner and liquid liner and anything like that in general. I was just like absolutely terrible with. So I found this lady who runs this company called Sanfilippo Cosmetics, and it's actually based in Europe, and she makes these awesome stamps on one end, and then on the other end they have a felt tip liner. So this is actually one of the original ones because I still use them to this day, but it has this little felt tip liner on it, and then it has this cool stamp on it, and they come in different sizes. She also came out with some colored ones, and I got to try those products out. I got to do a video on them, and I saw that she had come out with some new products. She's got this brand new really thin stamp, which sounded really cool because some of her other ones were a little bit thick for my liking. And then she also came out with this really awesome eyeshadow palette. And the cool thing about this eyeshadow palette is it's completely customizable. So you can get the pans individually and you can put them into the palette. So I went ahead and I reached out to her, and she was so amazing. And she actually sent me the new thin stamp eyeliner wing stamp, and she also sent me the palette with some of the shades that she's released for the palette. So I wanted to come on here and I wanted to just try them out with you guys. I haven't tried the eyeshadows or the new stamp out at all, so this is gonna be the first time I'm using them. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my eye makeup with the products, and I'll talk about it as I go. But I wanted to first just show you guys the packaging of these. This is the Sanfilippo Wing It is what it's called. And it's really cool. It has like little pictures, step 1, step 2, step 3 on how to do it. And she ships really fast, even with everything going on with shipping. I got this in under 2 weeks, and I've never had, like, when I ordered from her before, it's always been like that 2-week mark. So it doesn't take forever to get, which is really awesome. When you go to her website, you have to convert the prices to the currency that they use in Germany. So as you can see, that felt tip pen on the new one, which is on my right, is a little bit shorter, which I actually think is gonna probably be a little bit easier to control. This is the palette, and again, very, very pretty packaging. I think she spends a lot of time making sure her packaging really just looks nice. So this is the palette in its packaging, and it's a little slide, so it opens up, and then when you open it up, it has these empty palette spaces here, and it has a mirror on it. She sent me 8 shadows so that I have enough to fill the palette, and the shadow itself comes in these individual little pans, and they come in these cute little packages. They match the whole theme of the palette itself, and they have the name of each shade on them. So these are kind of like my go-to colors too, so I think I'm really gonna like this. It's a very neutral browns, there's some burgundies, there's some gold shimmers, there's a nice transition shade in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out of the package. I'm gonna pop them into the palette, and then I'll show you guys what the palette looks like with all the shades in it, and then we'll go ahead and do my makeup. All right, so I went ahead and I put the shadows in here. They are magnetic, so they pop in and they're not gonna fall out or anything. So this is the swatches of the shimmers here, the 4 shades, and then this is the swatches of the 4 mattes. The shimmers swatch really pretty. They go on really nice. They don't have really any fallout at all. I will say the only thing is with the mattes, they take a little bit more to build them up, and they do have some fallout. So that's the only thing I would say about the formula itself. I was able to build the color up, but it did take a little bit more product. So just keep that in mind if you do buy this palette. With those mattes, they just need a little bit more build up, and they do have some fallout. I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna try out this new stamp because I'm super excited to use it, and then I will finish up with my mascara and throw some lashes on, and then we'll call it a day. And the cool thing about the stamp is what you're supposed to do. So if you read the box with the photos, you do the stamp on the corner of your eye first, and then you attach it with the felt tip liner to create a solid line on the top of your eyelid. So we're gonna go ahead and do that per the instructions. I'm gonna go ahead and take the little baby stamp here, and I'm so like shocked at how small the stamp is because it's like so much smaller than the other one. In the pictures and everything, she does recommend that you keep your eye kind of open when you do this. So you don't want to close your eye because you're not really going to know where you want it to sit. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my eye open, and I'm going to press it on. So you can see now I have this little wing here, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. It goes, okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the little pen, felt tip pen on the other side. And then I just like to take that shimmer that I used and just kind of pop that back on there just to kind of clean up any craziness that I might have accomplished, but I actually did okay. So this is what it looks like by itself, just with the stamp. So it makes this really nice little wing stamp, and you can use the liner that is on the other side, or if you have another felt tip liner that you really prefer or that you like better, you can absolutely use that instead, and you can just use the stamp side. Like, that's totally fine. It's very versatile in that manner, but it works really well if you have a hard time doing a wing. And then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish my eyes. I'm gonna throw some mascara on, throw some lashes on so you guys can see the final look, and then that will be it. So just give me a couple minutes and I will be right back. All right, so I'm done. I actually ended up not putting lashes on because I just tried out this new mascara I just got, and it's freaking amazing, and it made my lashes look crazy long, so I didn't feel like I needed to put lashes on. But this is the final look, and I really like the stamp. It's absolutely everything that the first stamps were. It's just a smaller version, which I really like because I don't always want like a giant wing on the side of my face. So this is a much more like subtle, soft wing. And like I said, with the shadows, I love the fact that I can swap them out. I can replace one pan that I would maybe use more. A couple cons were that the matte shadow had some fallout and it did need to be built up a little bit more, but like I said, the shimmers were really pretty. They swatched really well. They went on really well. They do seem like they go on a little bit better with like using your actual hand, or you'd want to use a little bit of a longer dense brush. I was using a shorter dense brush and I was having a little bit harder time picking up the product, but once I used my hand, it went on like perfectly. I love the colors themselves. This gold kind of iridescent color that I have under my brow bone, and my inner corner is super pretty. That rose dust is gorgeous. That's like one of my favorite shades in any of my palettes, when there's like a little shimmery rose gold kind of color in there. And this is kind of like the normal soft glam eye look that I would do on an everyday basis. So I will definitely be using this palette again. I just have to kind of figure out what works best with those matte shades and what kind of makes them go on a little bit better. But they definitely are buildable and you can definitely use them. You just have to put a little bit more work into where you want them to go. But other than that, it's a really cool idea. Again, like I said, I also have several other products of hers. If you make videos, and especially makeup videos, you should absolutely look into the Mirror Me that she has, because that thing is a total game changer when you are trying to film makeup tutorials where you need to look directly at the camera, but you need a mirror too. It's like a two-way mirror and it's genius. Like, genius. So I'm gonna go ahead and link all of those things that I talked about in this video below for you guys. I don't get anything for these links, but I just want to put them here for you guys so that you have them if you want to go ahead and order from her, and let her know that I sent you. She's a really awesome lady and she runs this business herself and she's doing an amazing job, and I'm so glad that she's coming out with new products, because waiting to see what she's gonna do next, and it looks like she's really gonna start doing a lot more makeup things, which I'm super excited about. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notifications on all the videos I do in the future. And if you liked this video, give me a like. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.